knows it, and that's why he made them when he said he dated Shiho. But in his entire life, he never had any feelings for her. After this, together with Yuichi, he jumps off. We go back to Yuichi's past, when his aunt, or whom he also called his mother, always told him that the most important thing is friends. However, his uncle said it was money, which Yuichi liked better. Back in the present, upon arriving at the bottom of the hole, they find themselves inside a cage. Soon Manabu tells them they are going to stay inside the cage for 3 days, with only a bottle to survive on. After he leaves, Tenji decides to explain the reason he betrayed everyone. It's actually his second time playing this game, and he blames Shiho for it because she stole the most precious thing from him. It all began in junior high. He had two best friends with whom he was planning to do business. He saved up about 1 million yen and wanted to use it to raise more money for their business. Their friendship was great, and he thought it would last forever. But then, Shiho came and his friends started behaving weirdly. They started asking questions about his relationship with her, for which he had to explain to them his relationship with Shiho was just because of their parents. After this, one of his friends made a bet that whoever made the first 20 million would get the chance to propose to Shiho. Tenji didn't know how serious this bet would become, so he agreed to play. But suddenly one day, he and his friends were in the white room with one of them having a 10 million debt. They lost the first game, and since he had the highest debt, he was forced to pay the 10 million by himself. As a minor, Tenji had to pay with 10 million yen worth of his life. 2 days later, he was released after enduring the inhumane things they made him do. After this, he confronted his friends and got to know they both had borrowed the money and had spent it on Shiho. After Tenji's friends transferred, Shiho started asking him all sorts of questions about his friends and why they transferred. For some reason, she was persistent about knowing what happened, almost as if she was trying to mock him. He ended up telling her everything. After this, when he told his father about the game, he went to Shiho's father for help. However, the next day, his dead body was found and was declared he committed suicide. Tenji knew it wasn't a suicide. It all happened after he went to Shiho's home. Also, the one in charge of the case was Shiho's father. Tenji realized that either Shiho's father or Shiho as well were involved in his father's death. He decided to investigate Shiho thoroughly, but soon received an email from an unknown sender, threatening him to stay away from Shiho, or he'd disappear just like his father. That's why he stole the 2 million yen and applied to play the game so he could corner Shiho and get the information about his father. Hearing this, Yuichi feels kinda bad for messing up Tenji's plan, but Tenji doesn't think so. Tenji asks Manabu their total debt, and it's about 10.8 million, which doesn't add up. Taking everyone's first game debt at their face value and adding their debt accumulated in the second game, their total debt should be 18.8 million, which doesn't match. This means someone is lying. The time Tenji eavesdropped their conversation, he believes Shiho lied about her debt at that time. If that's true, then Yuichi is amazed by her acting skills, but only if Tenji is telling the truth. For Yuichi, Tenji is the one who is ruining the friendship and is the traitor. It's all possible everything he said now is all a lie, so he can't trust him this easily. Tenji knows that regaining trust is not going to be easy. That's why he followed him here, so he can avenge his father's death. Tenji do think Yuichi is a dangerous person considering he killed 3 people, but he also knows Yuichi has the strength to destroy this organization. But when Yuichi refuses to help, Tenji shows his debt amount